Chiney, Ogwumike, and Monica McNutt.
Hey, y'all.
Hello.
So I say, hey, Molly, good to be back
Great
with y'all.
having you guys in Chicago. How we feeling, ladies?
We're feeling good. It feels good.
Summer's treating you well?
Oh, absolutely.
It's been fantastic.
The braids are out. You know it's summertime. You know what I'm saying?
She got the braids out. She got the braids
How
out,
about the dress?
Molly, and Eminem, Monica McNutt was in the back room there in the makeup room dancing.
I was.
Yeah.
Dancing
Is that
with
what
the
we
other
have to
ladies.
do?
They're about to have a Soul Train line. They're about to have a Soul Train line in the morning. That's what you were doing.
Just had to let out a little
You know what I'm
joke.
saying?
It was a mild twerk.
It was, yeah. It stays in the
I didn't want to
green
say.
room. Stays in the green room.
I didn't want to say that. I didn't use the word twerk. That was Janae.
it's
Who only does
that
it
wasn't
once?
me. That wasn't me.
You turned around. It was more, but just we just
Okay,
stay
my
between me
fault,
and
my
I
Paige.
had to
Don't worry
leave.
about it.
Ladies and gentlemen, I had to leave. You know what I'm saying? It's too early for that.
Good vibes. Good vibes
It's
only.
Friday.
Good
Yeah,
vibes
feel good Friday.
Exactly. Feel Good Friday. All right, Chiney, I want to kick it off with you. Do you have any issue with Steve Kerr's rotations for Team USA?
First of all, hello, Chicago. What's up? I know we started off the program with the Chicago Bears, and we all know when it comes to basketball, we talk about the Bulls, but this is also the home of the Chicago Sky.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Yes.
And I got to shout out the women who are pursuing their 8th straight gold medal, but we're talking about the men and Steve Kerr. I didn't have a problem with Steve Kerr saying this because that is true. His #1 job is to pursue gold at all costs. And I think he made a good distinction here in regards to this not being the NBA, but USA. That's who he reports to. But I do think there is an important distinction in that this is not the NBA. He reports to a whole different organization in which gold is the standard, and they're close to it. This team is so good, and I think before Steve Kerr said, hey, you can only really in basketball play about 10 players. We know this, Monty. We played on squads. Stephen A., you dabbled. You played, you know what I'm saying?
I tried.
The idea, it's true. You can play 10 players in a very consistent way. But I do think on this stage, you want everybody to be ready for their moment because look at what happened with Joel Embiid. Started one game, but then now didn't play any minutes in the next. You want everyone to be prepared. You never know when your number is going to be called. So I didn't have a problem with his statement, but he did sort of create the situation.
And it looks like he might start again against
Exactly,
Puerto Rico as well
yeah.
Saturday.
Well, it's funny you mentioned the Jason Tatum thing, and I think you're absolutely right, Chiney, but the opportunities and the situations are changing presently, right? Like Drew Holiday has been a part of the lineup that has seen the most minutes in terms of a starting 5. He's dealing with an ankle. Jason Tatum may now get the start when this team goes on to play Puerto Rico. And so for me, these are the best of the best. And I think their mental capacity to be ready, despite maybe not necessarily seeing traditional minutes that they see during their NBA regular seasons, exceeds expectations. I think that they can do that. And so with this being such a tight window, I'm not really tripping over the rotations at all.
We've been #1 for 12 years. And the beauty of the show is the brilliance that you just heard. So eloquent. So seamless, so smooth. Okay, and
It's a setup.
they will have you. Monica will have you thinking, damn, that's really, really beautiful and so accurate with what she said. It is not.
All right, come on.
Let me explain. Let me explain. I'm going to tell you why. Because the question, Steve Kerr creating problems with the rotation. Let's answer that question directly.
Please.
You're damn right.
Okay.
Let me get further deep into it. He's full of it. This is a 4-time champion. This is one of the greatest coaches we've ever seen in the history of basketball. This is Steve Kerr we're talking about here, okay? To come out before a minute is played, going up against Serbia, who you had beat by 26 a couple of weeks ago, and to sit up there and to preempt benching Jason Tatum. Now, let's understand. When he sat Joel Embiid, no one said anything against South Sudan. Here's why. You have injury history. Damn it, you missed the first 2 years of your career with foot problems. You had knee problems. You got back problems. Damn it, you had bones broken in your face, for crying out loud. I mean, everywhere you turn. Joel Embiid, I'm shocked he was healthy when he flew to Paris. I thought he was going to get injured flying to Paris. I mean, that's what I thought about it. So you're going up against a team like South Sudan whose success is predicated on perimeter shooting, pushing the ball up and down the floor, space movement, all the, space and all this stuff. Oh, yeah, you don't need his big 7-1 behind out there running up and down the floor. We can afford to sit him down. Nobody's questioning that. Tyrese Halliburton, you a baby. You just got into the mix. All right, we got you. We understand it. We respect you. We like you. You got a bright future. We understand that. Let's talk about Jason Tatum here. Hold on, Monica.
I'm listening.
Let's talk about Jason Tatum. Jason Tatum ain't even 28. The man has been to 5 conference finals. We got 10 players we gonna play before you. We might not get to you. You have any idea how insulting that is?
Including a replacement player in Derek White, who's
now, mind you,
I'm supporting you, but it's all
I know, I feel you, and I appreciate that, but I'm getting at her right now. Because here's the deal. The Boston Celtics are the reigning defending champion. Who's the #1 option? Jason Tatum. Who defers to Jason Tatum? Jaylen Brown, Drew Holiday, Derek White. 2 players from the Boston Celtics that defer to him 8 months out of the year. He playing behind. That don't make no damn sense. Steve Kerr.
Why do you think he made that move?
Because Steve Kerr is looking at his patterns, his substitution, and they know this better than me. You get addicted to what you orchestrate. Well, we got this starting 5, and then after that, we got this 5 coming off the bench. And this is what we're talking about. We're talking about Team USA. They're not a team. They're a collection of individuals who are great. And as a result, they have the talent to overcome it. And you're telling me with a straight face, Steve Kerr, that I got 10 dudes in the world that I'm going to put on the court before Jason Tatum. And it ain't the game situation and what evolved and what developed. He told him before the game, well, you might not play. I wouldn't have played.
And Tatum said it was a humbling experience.
I would not have advertised. I'm not supporting Jason Tatum doing this, but I would not have blamed him if that brother decided to take a flight back to the States. I'm serious.
No,
you can't embarrass him like that. That was embarrassing.
He's that
because of
close
this
to a gold medal.
Right.
He needs to get a gold medal, but I'll let you go first, Monty.
I just think it's been overblown. We've all had humbling experiences as athletes. He is going to play. He probably will start. And
he did start. He started the next game.
The next game, he probably start again because Drew Holiday's dealing with this ankle. That was, we don't know. We don't know the whole story. That was coach-player relationship. I totally understand where you see it being goofy, but there's a gold medal at stake. There's plenty of games to be played. I just think
they won that game by 26.
That's my point. That's my point.
So what difference does it make?
I'm saying they won it by 26, so you can find time to squeeze them in a 26-point win?
I don't think it.
Because if you're trying to position him as someone that will bring gold maybe in 2028 in Los Angeles, you need to make sure he feels confident about his role and his development on the squad. And when you're up by 20, you can roll your 11th guy or 12th guy out there.
You think they should have even put him in for a few minutes?
Sometimes some people say as athletes it's worse to play a few minutes than not, but there are instances in games, whether it's the end of half, the start of the third quarter, mid-third quarter, play the second half. But lastly, I'll say this before you get to the question, right? I think the issue here is that the Steve Kerr that we heard and saw and experienced through USA basketball seems a little different than the Steve Kerr we know with Golden State, who's known as a player's guy. He's sort of gone out of the way to prove that this is what I view will help bring the gold, and it's diametrically opposed to what we know as a player's coach.
Quick 2 questions. Number 1, other than the center position, is there a position that Jason Tatum can't play?
He's one of the best players in the NBA.
I understand that. Is other than center, is there a position on the basketball court that Jason Tatum can't play?
He actually played center when they were missing Porzingis, so he technically could play defensive 1-5.
So we have a 6'9" guy that can play 5 different positions, that's got a J, that's got a handle, that can finish in the open court, that can get to the basket, etc. So you're are there 10 guys in the world that you can definitively say are better than Jason Tatum?
No.
But this was 3 games ago. We're moving on.
To be continued. I have to go to
play.
break. I have a yes or no question for you. Do you think it was even smart for Joel Embiid to go?
I don't have a problem with it, but I will tell you this.
Because you had a problem with Kawhi.
It's applicable with Kawhi. Well, nobody misses more games than Kawhi.
I'm just saying.
Nobody misses. I mean,
Joel said he shouldn't have even played in the playoffs.
Joel Embiid missed 204 games in his career, primarily the first 2 seasons of his career. That's true. Kawhi Leonard invents ways to get hurt. The bottom line is this, though. I would tell you that Joel Embiid, anybody that's injury-prone should not play.
The real answer is that Joel Embiid was recruited to play for Team USA.
Yes, they need him.
And so he had a lot of pressure to show up in a big way.
It was between Team USA and France.
Yes,
which is why he got booed in France.